All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2024 Leaf Fitted Baseball to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save it to the seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we'll go live and eBay Live. Also need to mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Yeah, let's give you some hits today. I have faith. Box number 1, Dylan Cruz, 5 of 8. Spencer Jones, 5 of 7. Brandon Montgomery, 5 of 8. Hagen Smith, 1 of 8. David Shields, 2 of 7. Daniel Espanol, 3 of 6. And 1 of 1 printing plate, Roman Anthony. Power Brokers. You need to see some Luke Dickerson cards here. See what we got. Malcolm Moore, out of 10. Don Mattingly, out of 2. Nolan Souza, out of 8. Caleb Lumavita, 1 of 5. Brooks Lee, 6 of 7. Chase Dollander, 3 of 10. And Sammy Sosa, pop art, 9 of 10. Gary Gilhill, out of 7. Vlad Guerrero, 4-5. Pop art from Mark Grace, 10 out of 10. Griffin Burkholder, out of 10. Santiago Suarez, 6 of 6. Braden Taylor, 5 of 6. And Jace Laviolette, 8 of 8. Printing plate 1 of 1 for Don Mattingly. Devin Taylor, out of 10. Bryce Cunningham, out of 6. Caden Bodine, 10 of 10. Ethan Anderson, 5 of 5. Quentin Young, 1 of 2. And Bryce Rayner, 1 of 4. Jace Laviolette, out of 10. Lazaro Montez, 8 of 8. Jordan Beck, 1 of 10. Drake Baldwin, 2 of 5. Luis Morales, 4 of 6. Ryan Waldschmidt, 6 of 10. And Christian Campbell, 2 of 5. Hideki Matsui, 1 of 7. RJ Austin, 6 of 9. Jake Bloss, 2 of 7. Trent Carraway, 6 of 6. Luke Dickerson. Said you needed him? You got him. 2 of 4. Alejandro Rosario, out of 9. And triple auto, Jacob Melton, Walker Yannick, and Zach DeZenzo, 1 of 9. Box number 7. Jordan Lawler, 3 of 7. Trey Phelps, 3 of 3. Printing plate 1 of 1 for Seth Hernandez. Brody Brecht out of 4. Ben Hess out of 9. Wyatt Sanford 1 of 2. And Travis Bazzana 5 of 9. Greg Maddox, 8 of 9. Samuel Basallo, 4 of 6. Daniel Savet, 2 of 2. Walker Yannick, 3 of 10. Tyson Lewis, 2 of 5. Alejandro Osuna, 3 of 3. And dual auto for Nolan Ryan and Juan Gonzalez, 1 of 1. Box number 9. Cam Cazell, 9 of 10. Kalen Culpepper, 6 of 8. Kyle Teal, 8 of 8. Kevin McGonigal, 4 of 10. Jacob Melton, 5 of 8. Ava Arquette, 1 of 4. And Matt Shaw, 1 of 10. And final box of the break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Jared Thomas, 1 of 10. Caleb Bonemer, 8 of 10. Wellington Herrera, 5 of 6. Boston Bateman, 8 of 8. Cooper Pratt, 9 of 9. Angel Martinez, 1 of 9. And dual auto for Josue DePaula and Kellen Lindsay, 7 of 8. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break as always. Go ahead and get a hit recap going, then we'll take care of the randoms. Reminder that we do have more of this, as well as NT, Stars and Stripes, and plenty of other good stuff up for baseball. We also have Eclectic Football coming up next, so stay tuned for that after the randoms. For the hits, Dylan Cruz, Spencer Jones, Brady Montgomery, Hagen Smith, David Shields, Daniel Espano, Roman Anthony, Malcolm Moore, Don Mattingly, Nolan Souza, Caleb Lomavita, Brooks Lee, Chase Dollander, Sammy Sosa, Gary Gilhill, Vladimir Guerrero, Mark Grace, Griffin Burkholder, Santiago Suarez, Braden Taylor, Jace Laviolette, Don Mattingly, Devin Taylor, Bryce Cunningham, Caden Bodine, Ethan Anderson, Quentin Young, Bryce Rayner, Jace Laviolette, Lazaro Montez, Jordan Beck, Drake Baldwin, Luis Morales, Ryan Waldschmidt, and Christian Campbell. Hideki Matsui, RJ Austin, Jake Bloss, Trent Caraway, Luke Dickerson, Alejandro Rosario, Jordan Lawler, Trey Phelps, Seth Hernandez, Brody Brecht, Ben Hess, Wyatt Sanford, Travis Bazzana, Greg Maddox, Samuel Basallo, Daniel Savet, Walker Yannick, Tyson Lewis, Alejandro Osuna, Cam Cazell, Kalen Culpepper, Kyle Teal, Kevin McGonigal, Jacob Melton, Ava Arquette, Matt Shaw, Jared Thomas, Caleb Bonemer, Wellington Herrera, Boston Bateman, Cooper Pratt, Angel Martinez. And for the multi-signers, dual auto, Josue DePaula, Kellen Lindsay, 1 of 1, Nolan Ryan, Juan Gonzalez, and Jacob Melton, Walker Yannick, and Zach DeZenzo, triple auto. All right. That'll do it for baseball. Thank you, guys. We're going to head over to random.org real quick and get this taken care of. And we'll talk to you in a few minutes. All right, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be there how to be valid for us. Got to go 10 times on each random, starting off with the duel of Josue DePaula and Kellen Lindsay. That is 9 times. Final roll. Kellen Lindsay coming out on top. Congratulations. 1 of 1 dual auto Nolan Ryan and Juan Gonzalez. That is 9 times. Final roll. Juan Gonzalez. Congratulations. That's a big one. And the triple auto Jacob Melton, Walker Yannick, and Zach DeZenzo. That is 9 times. Final roll. That is Jacob Melton coming out on top. Congratulations. All right, that will do it for baseball. We are on to Eclectic Football coming up in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. We'll be back with you shortly. Welcome in, everybody, to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2024 Leaf Eclectic Football to get into. Before we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and eBay Live. Also, new mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Oh, we got a hokey. I love their little Bristol showdowns. Box number 1, Jordan Travis, 5 of 7. Will Pauling, 2 of 7. Trey Benson, Peacock, 1 of 1. And Deuce Knight, 7 out of 10. Ew, go heels. That's even worse. Nasty. But I like the logic. Keep her involved. Things should end well, hopefully. Fred Fair, 8 out of 9. Noah Fafita, 8 of 9. Blake Corum, 5 of 8. And Avery Johnson, that flowing mane, 1 of 6. Jonathan Brooks, 5 out of 10. Quali Conley, 5 of 9. Billy Edwards Jr., 1 of 1. And Dia Bell, 3 of 3. My earliest hatred as a fandom was for Tim Tebow and for Tyler Hansbrough. Whoa, we've got a big boy here on the back. Michael Hawkins Jr., 5 of 9. Donovan Green, 5 of 6. Robert Lewis, 3 of 3. And Octet, Jalen Wright, Jonathan Brooks, Trey Benson, Tyron Tracy Jr., Bucky Irving, Blake Corum, Braylon Allen, and Isaac Girendo. 5 of 6. Boom. Good luck, everyone, in that random. That is a big one. All in, Ethan Grunkmeyer. I'd be all in too if I had that name. 1 out of 100. That's going to be a hard name to grow up with. John Rice Plumlee, 1 of 7. Sam Hartman, 7 of 10. And Katron Allen, 2 of 9. Amar Johnson, 1 of 2. Jalil Farouk, 1 of 3. Kyle Managi, 9 out of 10. And 1 of 1. Garrett Nussmeier, Kieran Lacey. I hope one of those guys wins. Boom. Box number 7. Yeah, I hope one of those guys wins. No offense. Walker White, 3 of 4. Jadarian Price, 7 of 8. Braden Fowler-Nicolosi, 3 of 7. And triple auto, Ethan Garbers, TJ Harden, and J. Michael Sturdivant, 5 of 9. Isaiah Davis, 2 of 4. James Wong, 2 of 3. Adonai Mitchell, 3 of 5. And Jordan Travis, Trey Benson, 1 of 1. Dual auto. Randomizer is going to have some fun today. Box number 9. Elijah Badger, 3 of 6. Ashton Daniels, 4 of 8. KC Conception, 10 of 10. And Cam Ward, 5 of 5. Box of 10. Jordan Shep, 2 of 10. Chris Mitchell, 4 of 8. Dylan Jones, 7 of 10. And Sam Levitt, 2 of 4. On card for TJ Finley. Okay. Don't know what that says. A little too tiny for me to read. Blake Corum, 2 of 10. Jaden Blue, 5 of 5. And Tetsairoa McMillan, 3 of 4. Boom. And final box of the break, box number 12. Good luck, everybody. Reminder that after this, at the top of the hour, we do have multi-sport coming up. Collective. Stay tuned for that after the break. Nate Yarnell, 8 of 8. Lawrence Arnold, 3 of 5. Anthony Gold, 2 of 9. And triple auto, Ontario Brown, Grayson Barnes, and Trayvon Rudolph, 3 of 6. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Get a hit recap going real quick, then we'll take care of the randoms. For the hits, Jordan Travis, Will Pauling, Trey Benson, Deuce Knight, Fred Ferrier, Noah Fafita, Blake Corum, Avery Johnson, Jonathan Brooks, Quali Conley, Billy Edwards Jr., Dia Bell, Michael Hawkins Jr., Donovan Green, Robert Lewis, and Ethan Grunkmeyer. John Rice Plumlee, Sam Hartman, Katron Allen, Amar Johnson, Jalil Farouk, Kyle Managi, Walker White, Jadarian Price, Braden Fowler-Nicolosi, Isaiah Davis, Jamison Wong, Adonai Mitchell, Elijah Badger, Ashton Daniels, KC Conception, Cam Ward, Jordan Ship, Chris Mitchell, Dylan Jones, Sam Levitt, TJ Finley, Blake Corum, Jaden Blue, Tetaro McMillan, Nate Yarnell, Lawrence Arnold, Anthony Gold. And for everything going to random.org, the duels, triples, and octet. Jordan Travis, Trey Benson, 1 of 1. Garrett Nussmeier, Kieran Lacey, 1 of 1. Ontario Brown, Grayson Barnes, Trayvon Rudolph. Ethan Garbers, TJ Harden, J. Michael Sturdivant. And octet, Jalen Wright, Jonathan Brooks, Trey Benson, Tyron Tracy Jr., Bucky Irving, Blake Corum, Isaac Gerendo, and Braylon Allen. 5 of 6. All right, that is it for football. Thank you guys for being here, being part of the break. And we're going to head to random.org. It'll take a few minutes to get this all set up. We'll be good to go momentarily. Get you guys back here then. All right, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be 3 or higher to be valid for us. Got to go 4 times on each random. Jordan Travis, Trey Benson, 1 of 1 up first. That is 3 times. Final roll. Jordan Travis taking it home. Garrett Nussmeier, Kieran Lacey, 1 of 1. Final roll. Garrett Nussmeier staying on top. Ontario Brown, Grayson Barnes, Trayvon Rudolph. Final roll. And it's Grayson Barnes coming out on top. Ethan Garbers, TJ Harden, and J. Michael Sturdivant. Final roll. TJ Harden coming out on top. And lastly, the Octet. Jalen Wright, Jonathan Brooks, Trey Benson, Tyron Tracy Jr., Bucky Irving, Blake Corum, Isaac Durendo, and Braylon Allen. That is 3 times. And final row, Bucky Irving will be taking it home. Congratulations. Nice. All right, that is it for football. We have got Multisport Collective coming up here in a few minutes, around the top of the hour, so we'll catch you guys back here then. Alright, welcome in everybody to the BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2024 Leaf Collective Multisport to get into. Before we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we'll go live and eBay live. Also need to mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. Jim Everett, 1 of 1. Dickie V, 1 of 1. Bartola Colon, 1 of 1. DB Sweeney, 5 of 6. And this Marco Robbie. Boom. 1 of 1. Good start. Box number 2. Alyssa Peely, 1 of 1. Shaq, 1 of 1. Oh no, that's not Shaq. That's Larry Johnson. Sorry about that. I saw the bald. I thought that was Shaq on the Celtics. Fat and bald. Jason Kidd, 1 of 6. AJ Griffin, 3 of 10. And Mario Lemieux, 4 of 8. Hell yeah, we love when our guys get Barbie. Nothing but respect. Printing plate for Kane. Steve Nash, 1 of 1. Fat Frank Lampard, 6 of 10. Billy Wagner, 3 of 6. And Lennox Lewis, 1 of 1. Nice. Steph Curry, 1 of 1. Earl Campbell, 1 of 1. Dominic Hasek, 4 of 7. Jared Curtis, 3 of 10. And Dustin Poirier, 7 of 7. Box number 5, halfway point. Johnny Damon, 1 of 1. Udonis Haslam, 1 of 1. Tony Perez, 2 of 6. Odell Beckham Jr., 3 of 5. And Cristiano Ronaldo, 1 of 1. Boom. Banger that. Congratulations. Kate Beckinsale, 1 of 1. Tetaro McMillan, 1 of 1. Rudy Tomjanovich, 1 of 1. Tetaro McMillan auto, 2 of 10. And Carl Yastrzemski, 1 of 1. Box number 7. Jaromir Jagr, 1 of 1. Vlad Guerrero, 1 of 1. Jan Stenerud, 1 of 3. Chauncey, 5 of 8. And Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco, 4 of 6. Dual auto. That'll be going to random.org at the end of the break. Stay tuned for that. If either of those guys. Nazim Sadikov, 1 of 1. Rafael Leao, 1 of 1. Richarlison, champion of Europe, 6 of 6. Paul O'Neill, 2 of 7. And Steph Curry Redemption. Boom. Box number 9. Printing plate 1 of 1 for Shedeur Sanders. QB1. Carlos Alcaraz, 1 of 1. Muggsy Bogues, 5 of 8. Tyler Hook, Center Shia, 2 of 8. And Patrick Ewing, 8 of 10. A lot of shots at him last night. Final box of the break. Box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Mark McGuire, 1 of 1. James Wood, 1 of 1. Steven Stamkos, 4 of 7. Raheem Rocket Ismail, 4 of 4. And Peyton Manning, Nico Iamaliva, and T. Martin. 1 of 1 triple auto. I promise you, I'm not jealous or seething at seeing this. This is beautiful. Wow. Well, it's like kind of take a Sharpie to that guy, but whew, that's nice. All right. That will do it, everybody. Thank you guys for being here, being part of the break. For the hits, we do have some good ones. Jim Everett, Dick Vitale, Bartolo Colon, DB Sweeney, Margot Robbie, Alyssa Peely, Larry Johnson, Jason Kidd, AJ Griffin, Mario Lemieux, Kane, Steve Nash, Frank Lampard, Billy Wagner, Lennox Lewis, Steph Curry, Earl Campbell, Dominic Hasek, Jared Curtis, Dustin Poirier, Johnny Damon, Udonis Haslem, Tony Perez, Odell Beckham Jr., Cristiano Ronaldo, Kate Beckinsale, Tetaro McMillan, Rudy Tomjanovich, Tetaro McMillan, Carl Yastrzemski, Jaromir Jaeger, Vladimir Guerrero, Jan Stenerud, Chauncey Billups, Nazem Sadikov, Rafael Leao, Richarlison, Paul O'Neill, Steph Curry, Shedeur Sanders, Carlos Alcaraz, Muggsy Bogues, Tyler Hook, Center Shia, Patrick Ewing, Mark McGuire, James Wood, Steven Stamkos, and Raheem Rocket Ismail. And for those going to random.org, we got a dual auto of Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco, 4 of 6. And a triple auto, 1 of 1, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, and Nico Iamaliva. All right, we're going to head to random.org and get these two taken care of. For the rest of you, thank you so much for being here on a Thursday. Look forward to having you back in here sometime soon. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. Off to random.org we go. Alright, we've got random order pulled up and good to go. Gotta roll some dice. Gonna be through a hard to be valid for us. We're gonna go 10 times on the singular random of Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco. Congratulations, Tom, on the triple. That is 9 times. Final roll. It'll be Mark McGuire taking home the dual auto. Congratulations. Alright, that is it for us for today. Yeah, it's a beauty, man. I'm really happy to have pulled it. A little jealous. Not too much, though. Yeah, we look forward to having you guys back in here sometime soon. And we'll catch you in the next one. This is BMC Collectibles Breaks. Obviously because Nico. That just kind of makes it a little bit It's a little bit less cool. But still cool enough. I'm not going to be too mad at it.